Hey, it's Ed here. Today we're taking a look at technical analysis with Elliott Wave Theory for Bitcoin. Let's start today with 1 hour time frame. Again, we're going to be looking at few different of the time frames because again, ALE on YouTube gave me another idea here, a potential triangle here. I'm not quite sure what he had or she, I'm not quite sure, they had as this triangle being part of, but this triangle is definitely a very much of a possibility. The only thing that I didn't like it before on 1 hour when I was originally looking at these structures here is that, again, this high here, generally these were somewhat contracting here on top, okay, and on the bottom, okay, but again, not very perfect. That's probably why I didn't see that. On 30 minutes, again, these second structure highs are higher than the previous ones. So again, that's the reason why I did not really prefer this. But I just wanted to show you this as well. After this E was put in place here, we could definitely have a 5-way structure here. So to pair it up with some previous structures, we could have this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this would be the third. And this is one way we could actually have already the bottom in. I don't really keep this as my main scenario at all, because again, the higher time frame scenario would mean that we would have to have this as the impulse wave structure, where we would have this as 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this would be 5th, right? Or I don't know how they had it, but yeah, I think this is something very similar. But yeah, the idea would be that we would have this as 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, taking out the lows very slightly here at the November end, basically before higher up. And this, again, depending on your higher time frame view, would be either the wave 4 and 5 here, like I have it, or this would be the A, B, and then C of that wave 4. Again, we have not overlapped with the higher time frame wave 1. If you want to see that, again, that is shown on the previous Bitcoin video during the weekend, so you can check that out. But yeah, definitely a very possible idea here, which allows us to have this potential impulse wave up as a start of something instead of the end of something that I have preferred. So let's go through the options again, and keeping in mind that option as well. One of them is saying that we had a W wave here, 3-way pullback into X, 3-way pullback into wave Y, and now we'd be looking for lower. At the moment, this is not anymore that good looking. Again, the issue is that we had another high here made during this this Monday morning, at least for me. This is again something that we don't really want to generally see if we want to be having a move downwards. Again, this WXY was not a main count, just due to the fact, again, that we would have to extend this structure somehow way higher than the 1.618 as a ABC here, in order to get to the 1-to-1 extension of this W in comparison to that way Y, right? So that's why I did not have it as a primary. Let's check out the other counts while we are still looking here. One of them was saying that we had this as an A wave, and then 3-way pullback into wave W, 3-way into X. Again, this is having the same issue kinda, where we are again taking out the highs. There was a possibility where this wave 4 was not in, and wave 4 would indeed be somewhere here. And at that point, again, we would have to shift everything here and call this some kind of a potential diagonal. I don't really see this as very impulsive here. So I feel like there is a potential that we are coming down a bit, getting some kind of overlap here of that high of 17.1k, and then going up for last bit. Again, on RSI, we have created new high here, so that is a bit concerning, saying that, okay, there is definitely still some more upside to go to, or not definitely, but there is potential for some more upside to go to. But yeah, that's that. What else did we have? Let's put these guys back into the folder here. We had, of course, this idea of having this as an ABC. At this point, again, we were thinking that this was the potential the wave wave 1 of that C, because I've got, again, the proportions. This definitely fit the 1-to-1 extension very well, and that's where we had the scalp possibilities downwards, or even swing possibilities. I'm not still stopped out of this this short that I had here, but again, is not looking that good. There is definitely a possibility where we have this as 3 waves. This would be 3 waves already, as we did extend somewhat high, but again, we did not hit the 1.618. 1.382 hit was hit here. If we hit the 1.618, let's see, what was that? 17.5k. So basically creating one more high and some kind of pump. Most likely getting divergence. Then again, this could be turning into a 5-way structure. And that would fit the idea of this whole thing being a diagonal. So instead of this being in wave wave 1, we would have this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, right? And then we would be expecting divergence between the 3rd and 5th. However, that is no longer possible, at least on 1 hour time frame. Let's check out the other ones. 2 hour, we do have that. 4 hour, we do have that divergence already. But yeah, on 1 hour, we're not going to be getting that. So again, I'm not quite seeing the good trade at the moment here. But those are the scenarios that I'm watching at the moment. I had a long scalp basically on these lows on ETH, which I'm still on. I took half of that position out somewhere this morning, and yeah, that is that. That was the weekend basically sideways structure, and until the pump today on ETH as well. Not really more things to expect here. I think we need to be letting this just play out and getting either our stop losses hit, or we would be doing something else here. Let's check out these smaller time frames again. The reason why I don't really like this is the overlap of all these structures. Previously, when we were looking at these structures here, we had few potential ideas here. 3-way structure here, and then again, this was the 3-way structure here. This last bit here, though, is very overlapping. All of these seem to be somewhat overlapping, not really good looking structures. The only 5-way structure I could potentially see is this one, looking decent, but again, the rest of them are really overlapped. So this is giving more information to me, at least, that okay, this is more of an correction upwards than anything else. But again, we have taken out the previous highs, so if we want to be still having that as a ABC, then we would be looking for that 5 ways down, creating some kind of expanded flat here. Not really sure what that actually would fit that well. That would, of course, being a expanded flat downwards as a correction, would be telling us that okay, the uptrend is going still on, this uptrend, and if this was an ABC here, this would be a connector wave for that, and then we would be getting another ABC, and that would be the main idea here. If we do have that, if we do get that pullback downwards and start pivoting up, I think that is the main then. But at the moment, it's really hard to say. I don't see too many trades here to be taken. We had hit the naked point of control here, at least I had this. So again, I can delete that. We have some targets above us that are daily, but I don't think that we should be getting there anymore. Let's actually check the 1.618 retracements here. That is, again, that would be beyond the daily though. Okay, well, yeah, we might see it, but again, this is very corrective upwards. I just, it's really hard to say at the moment what this is going to go. But I think, again, there's not many trades I'm going to be taking, at least on Bitcoin, maybe on ETH, as it has a bit more clearer structure. But I think that is going to do it for today's video on Bitcoin. Not too much here info, unfortunately, but we'll see if we can get some kind of setups going on later this week. I think that's going to do it. If you made it far into the video, I would appreciate likes, link to our free Discord server in the description below, and for now I thank you for watching and see you on the next video. Bye bye.